Who you rocking with? Don't mean you don't like the other.
I'm going to say I like blank more than blank. The listener, unfortunately, if you pick one over the other, they think that you just said one is valid and the other one's invalid.
Right. All right, so the Wayne Brothers show or the Jamie Foxx show?
Jamie Foxx.
Ooh, that was quick. Mm-hmm. All right, some more or Monique?
Some more.
All right, back to shows. Bernie Mac show or that Steve Harvey show?
Bernie Mac show.
Matt Rife or Ralph Barbosa?
Matt Rife.
Why?
Matt Rife is my homie. He used to feature for me. He told me to get on TikTok. Ralph is thorough, though. We got the same manager and everything.
A word. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rife dope with that crowd work, too.
He's a dope comic. Matt's been doing stand-up since he was 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
14.
All right, I'm going to go back. Patrice O'Neal.
Patrice O'Neal.
You don't even know who it is? Or Corey Holcomb.
Patrice O'Neal.
Eddie Murphy or Chris Rock?
Eddie Murphy.
Dang, you didn't even know that?
Does it matter? You're saying big goats versus little goats.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, DC Youngfly or Karlous Miller?
Karlous Miller. But why are they? What are they supposed to be? Just two 85 South members?
Yeah, I mean they're just comics. Period. Like even if they don't have the group, okay, which one I like
been
more?
Doing comedy 5 years?
Well, when you say comedy, like on stage,
stand-up comedy.
Oh, gotcha. Probably about 5.
I've known Karlous since he didn't have a beard. He looked like a naked mole rat. He stayed on my couch at one point. I stayed on his couch at one point. Not like living there, but like gigging, and it is what it is. Karlous knows my people, and I've met Carlos's people. I've known Karlous. I met him right after he wasn't a fireman in Mississippi no more. I've known Karlous forever, since Wild 'N Out, since 85 South, all of that.
Yeah, that's dope. I thought Karlous was born with a beard.
No, Karlous is an interesting looking guy without facial hair too.
Like, so he got the James Harden look when he don't got the beard.
Ain't that bad. James Harden is defined by his beard.
For
Los
sure.
is a solid guy, man. That's my dude. And DC is too. That's the young bull. But
yeah.
We talking stand-ups? Then I gotta go Karlous.
Yeah. I rock with him hard too.
You go energy? I go DC Young Fly.
Yeah. For sure. Okay.
Who's publicly going through more stuff? DC.
Yeah. Oh man. Personally too, it's like it's tough right now for him. But all right. So we talked about understand some of your likes there. And 10 years ago, do you think you would have accomplished the things that you have of recent?
No. What we're doing right now is regularly shit in my wildest dreams. I'm just trying to focus to not complain about things I prayed about. It's all this is rarefied air.
Got you. So where do you see yourself, or where would you like to see yourself 5 years from now?
I'm gonna be a big comic that I ever was.
Facts. All right. So now, can you just put some game to some upcoming comics out there? Anything you would tell them, some people that kind of looking at what you do and want to follow your footsteps?
In what aspect?
Career wise, where they want to get into this comedy scene, what they need to do to prepare themselves.
They need to go get Judy Carter's Comedy Bible, both versions of it, study both of them thoroughly, and see if this is what they really want to do. If there's an ancillary or ulterior career that book talks about in depth that they may want to get into, and then lean into it.
Yeah, for sure.
Quit your day job.
Put it all into your...
When it makes sense to do so, quit your day job. Don't overstay. I know it's a silver spoon, but you got to get up out of there. You need all the time you're giving to somebody else to give to yourself. Dang, unless you can find a scenario where you can do you and you can do that thing.
Right.
Like, this is a very interesting, there's synergy here where I give, he gives, we work, we ebb, we flow, and together he grows, and he gets to leapfrog and grow exponentially faster than he would on his own.
Right.
And I'm not saying that he's incapable of being great on his own. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is where he's from, and who I'm talking about is Trenton Cotton. He's off screen. You can look him up. But he's from a market that's similar to the market I came up in, right? The Lacey's, the Spokanes. It's not the big city. It's the one in the shadow of the big city in Colorado Springs, right? There's no veterans. There's no OGs. There's nobody. There's not a lot of shows unless you throw them yourself. There's not a lot. Like, you have to create the business that you want to be successful in. It's one thing to want to be a successful comic. Well, we're just assuming that there's even, let's say you want to play basketball. Great. But let's say you want to play basketball, and in your city where you live, ain't no courts. Ain't no hoops.
Right.
Ain't no basketballs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or you grew up in a city where there's a court on every corner. Your brother's a hooper. Your uncle's a hooper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Your dad's a coach. This person that like basketball, you're like, man, this kid eats, breathes, sleeps basketball. Like,
Right.
that's different, but that doesn't mean he wants to play it. That kid might not even want to play basketball, but it's what we doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now take that and call that stand up. So when I say, you know, have you ever seen a flower growing on its own? Nobody watering it, nobody doing nothing?
No, it don't happen.
It does, but it's a wildflower and it is rare.
Mm-hmm.
A rose in the concrete world, or, you know, you just walk through the woods and you see a bed of dandelions or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you seen a nursery where the flowers have been watered and manicured and cared for and sheltered and advised? And it's definitely different.
Yeah.
They're growing tropical plants that ain't even from that area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So that's the ideal scenario. So when I say quit your day job, I don't mean just like throw precaution to the wind, volunteer to be homeless for stand-up. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you need to move with intention. And that's the most important thing I can say. Move with intention. Strategize. You know you don't want to work no more? Well, save money then, so that the day when you say you gotta go, you don't just land ass on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, damn, what am I supposed to do now? Like, have some cushion.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? You want to do stand-up, what are you gonna say? Prepare for that.
Yeah.
You want people to know you got shows? How you gonna show them?
Yeah.
Prepare for that. You want somewhere where people can go and find you and know what you got going on? What? Prepare for that. Make that. Have those things so that when you're like, I'm walking away from this, you're a legitimate, real comic in every aspect of it. You got your socials right, your website right, your graphics right, your pictures right, your utensils, you know, your laptop, your camera, your tripods. Like, you have something so that you don't spend the next 5 years with no money trying to save up for tripods or rely on, you know, friends or family or playing women, acting like you love them just so they can prop you up, you know?
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to be self-sufficient, you want to grow in comedy, you want to, like, and that's the thing. We need, if you want to be funny, you need to, like, shut some of the world out. You need to quiet some of your life so that you can just think about the humor and focus on that. If the rest of your life is barking and always needing attention, then how do you have attention to write?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. There's a reason authors take trips and just go off grid in cabins and shit and pop out 3 months later with a whole book. Like, there's a reason why it's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's a game.
That's what I would say. Move with intention, strategize, and don't stay in a day job longer than what is necessary. Use it as a resource, not your backbone.
Yeah, for sure. I 100% agree. And I really like asking people that really been in the game to provide that advice, because, I mean, you're a walking testimony. So, you know, you guys definitely make sure you paying attention. He's done it. If you want to follow, hey, pay attention to the game. So, you know, you got all these things going on. How can people tune in to what you have going on, follow your tour dates, come to your shows? Can you provide them that information?
Sure can. For my stuff, go to NateJacksonComedy.com. For all things related to the Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma, Washington, go to SuperFunnyComedyClub.com. That simple. Please catch me live. Make a point of it. Even if I'm not coming to your city, pick a date on my calendar. Think of where you know people, friends, family, someone you went to college with, high school with, somebody that you used to rock with, and now they live there. Go visit them and come see me.
For sure. It'd be well worth it, people. We going tomorrow. So, you know, don't meet me there, beat me there. If you ain't got your tickets yet, boy, go ahead, hit that website. I already seen the places, and it's so many different areas, yo. So I'm sure it's an area near you. So go ahead, tune in, go to the website. Until next time, you guys hold it down. Don't let it hold you. Peace.
The highest point.
You dig?
The highest point. The highest point. The highest point. This is the highest point podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's a drop.
That is.
The Highest Point Podcast.
More than a pod, it's a lifestyle.